8 years I have been an Arsenal fan now. I've seen many defeats. I've seen us being 15th, 16th in the table, but nothing hurt more than yesterday versus PSG. Probably because it meant more. Hey guys, and welcome to another video match reaction to Arsenal nil, PSG 1. Very difficult. It's the morning after the game. It still doesn't sink in. I mean, it feels more bad now than it did the past second. So every time it moves on, you keep feeling more worse. And really disappointed by the performance. I think we didn't turn up at all. But yes, all of this should be in consideration with the fact that PSG was sumptuous. PSG were fantastic. PSG were outstanding. Okay, nothing taking away from PSG. No credit being taken away from PSG. They were amazing, but at the same time, we didn't turn up. For me, half of our squad didn't turn up. Half of our lineup didn't turn up. Now, I don't know why is it, probably because the pressure got to them, or I don't know, but they didn't turn up. And I think what feels bad is, for me in my head, the worst case scenario which I thought of was a draw, but I didn't really think going into the game that we could lose to PSG. But we did, and yes, it feels really bad. It stinks really bad because Champions League is the only thing which has been giving hope to our season. Without the Champions League, we'd be probably sitting here just nowhere. So it's the thing which has, one, if there will be a time in the future we'll remember this season, it will be remembered for Champions League. But we don't want to be a team which is remembered just for beating Real Madrid in the quarterfinals. We want to be a team which should be remembered for winning the Champions League, for reaching the final, for performing in the semi-final after we beat Real Madrid. So we don't want to be someone who just remembered, oh, once Arsenal beat Madrid. Once, it's not about that. It's about now, and it's very disappointing again, as I said. I sat here and I predicted 3-1. I was wrong. Martin Odegaard, I'm disappointed. I'm really disappointed, Martin Odegaard. I predicted and I backed you. I predicted you to score. I backed you. I backed the captain. And the performance which he put, disgraceful. Disgraceful. He's been doing that for now 2 3 months. I don't, if you're not fit, just say you're not fit and don't play. His reputation amongst Arsenal fans and his love is going like this. Like this. So all this is going to lead is him becoming the scapegoat. I love Odegaard, but he's going to become the scapegoat now. The way he's playing does not match his ability, does not suit us. It's plain and simple. And it's very disappointing to see our captain play that way. Because if he can't uphold this batch, and if he can't uphold the honor of this batch, then I don't think who will. So it's really disappointing to see him play like that. And Lewis Kelly, appreciation to the boy. I think he was the best amongst our players for sure, and he stuck at it. And yeah, Lewis Kelly deserves appreciation. If you go through the match, I think the first 40 odd minutes we needed to make it hostile. We needed to make it, we needed to make it tough for PSG. All we did in the first 40 minutes was play like it's a training game. We just were there, sitting, playing, and it was like, oh, PSG got the ball. That does not make sense. We needed to play it like a Champions League semi-final. It just does not make sense at all to me, nor I think it does to any other Arsenal fan. We were very off. Now, I'm not a pessimistic guy. I am very optimistic. I like to believe that we'll come back. But if the prediction was for me 60-40 Arsenal, now it's 80-20 PSG. It is 80-20 PSG. And I don't think you can run away from that fact. So first 40 minutes we were nowhere to be seen. Dembele scored. I think before halftime we had 2 or 3 good opportunities, but then didn't capitalize. Led to us, uh, conceding later. not conceding led to us not being able to create opportunities later. And we were not bad, not good. Sorry, they're not good at all. I'm very disappointed. And as for Arteta, I mean, I understand that he didn't want to experiment and he went with what was trusted. But I think PSG saw it coming. PSG knew what he was going to do. I don't think, you know, people talk about that he didn't have the guts to play Skelly in midfield or Zinchenko in midfield. He didn't have the guts, but for me, I mean, it's very difficult to be in his boots. But I think this team which played, apart from probably Lewis Kelly and a couple of others, no one, like no one performed to their level. No one did. So you cannot add one, whether it be tactically, probably Lewis Henry got the better of Arteta tactically and the players were lost on the field. I don't know. It felt as though in certain areas of play, we couldn't deal with Kvaratskhelia, Dembele. In my opinion, in the first 40 odd minutes, they were amazing, and we were lucky to not be 2-0 down. And if not, then we were lucky to not be 2-3-0 down when Barcola and Ramos missed those chances. We are lucky to come away with it 1-0. At the same time, you can argue that Donnarumma made 2 or 3 amazing saves, and we are lucky not to have a draw. But it's always, you look at what could be worse always. So it could be more. It's still 1-0. 1-0 keeps us in the game, but at the same time, it's very difficult from now for me and such an optimistic Arsenal fan to predict that we're gonna go through. And yes, there might be some people who might build up the drama for remontada and stuff. I don't believe in that. I just believe in the fact that if we have to do something, keep our heads down, keep working. And every Arsenal fan is hurt today, and every time you wake up in the morning today, every Arsenal fan, they woke up in the morning, he or she woke up in the morning today, it stung more than it did last night. So yeah, that's about it. And moreover, I would say that I am disappointing it was, but we didn't show up a fight. If it were like we were extremely unlucky and we showed a fight, different talk. For the next 1 week, and probably if we lose to PSG in the next leg also, and if we get knocked out, it's going to be summer for very difficult summer for Arsenal fans in particular, because see a lot of rival fans and they're all. It's very difficult when you go online every day and you see so much hate to your club, and it's really difficult to see it that way. But I'm sure uh, we'll have to deal with it, I guess. Uh, yeah, I mean, as for the second leg, there's nothing. I would just say one thing to every Arsenal player. If we are hurting, I'm pretty sure they will be hurting. I'm pretty sure Saka will be hurting. I'm pretty sure Rice will be hurting. All those players will be hurting. So I just want one thing. When we go to the Parc des Paris, Paris Parc des Princes, just give it your best. Just play to your max potential. If we play to our max potential and we lose, it's okay. Well, it's still not acceptable, but it's okay. You can still talk about it. You can talk about the fact that probably it's not good enough and how you need to move on from certain players. But if you don't give your best, if you don't give your potential, then that's your fault. You can being not good enough is acceptable, but being not be giving your all is unacceptable. So I would just tell all the players, and I would just want them in the second leg, all the players to give their best, to give their absolute best. Not being good enough is one thing, not giving all is another. That should not happen, that we don't give our all. So, yes, guys, that's it. Hope you liked it, and if you like, please like the video and comment and tell me what you think about the performance and what do you think will happen in the second leg. See you guys.